As you can see on the screen, you can't change your life if you don't change your thinking. So it's a very different way of working. So just be open-minded and take in everything that you're about to see. So different challenges that people may be facing. Maybe you're working longer hours, or you've got longer commutes to work. So, you're spending a couple of hours sat in traffic either end of the day before you're even getting home. A lack of job security. So, these days, if you're the last into a job or the last into a business, you tend to be the first one out if they're making cutbacks. So jobs just aren't secure anymore. And then pension options as well. So what do you need? Are you looking to change your lifestyle? So do you want more time? Do you want to travel, or maybe a new car? Or financial independence. So this is where I came into the business. I was just looking for extra cash and to become debt free. And then obviously you've got the option to build up that pension option as well. So it's a new way of working. You're going to work from home, be your own boss and help other people. And fulfillment, recognition and wealth, which is going to come with success. So for me, when I started, this was really, really alien. We're an American company, so when you do something really, really well, you're really praised for it, and you're, made to feel like you've done a good job. Now, in the normal 9 to 5, are you recognised for doing a good job, or are you just recognised when you're late for work? And then you're going to have better health as well. So that's going to come from using the products and obviously working the business. So you're going to have a better lifestyle and a healthier way of living. And all of this all together is going to give you that peace of mind. So the Forever Story. We were founded in 1978 in the USA by a man called Rex Morn, who you can see on the screen. So he was a family man with family values and was already cash rich and debt free when he decided to start the company. So our mission statement: will create a profitable environment where individuals can, with dignity, be what they want to be, where integrity, empathy and fun are our guides. And it really is a fun company to work for. They make everything fun and you really, really enjoy what you do. So through this, Rex has become a world brand leader. Now we're in 158 countries all around the world, and last year we turned over $2.6 billion. We own over $1.5 billion worth of assets. So what this means is in every country that we're in, we own a head office and a distribution centre outright for cash. So we don't rent anything, we don't owe anybody a penny. So it's very much a private company, and we're cash rich and debt free. We have a very experienced senior management team. So everybody that works higher up in the company have all started at the bottom. So they've all came into the company, worked their way through the marketing plan, and then they're placed into a management role at the top. So everybody's really, really experienced and they know the business inside out. So that's our sales growth from 1978. So you can see we've never dipped, we've never plateaued. Sales have just been consistent, and they've grown over the 35 years that we've been around. So this is our head office in Longbridge Manor in the UK. We were founded in 1993, and last year we turned over in excess of £75 million. So our head office is a grade 2 listed building, and they very much have an open house policy. So they say if you're driving past, stop in, the kettle's always on. They run loads of trainings up there. You can also go up and pick up any orders that you've got, or take your prospects up to have a look around the grounds, take them to a presentation, and use the building, however you like to. We've got the Investors in People Gold Award. So this is given by the government for our standard of training and support that we offer. And we've also got the champion status as well, which means that people from other companies come into our company to see how we're training and supporting our team and the people that work within the company. And we're also members of the Direct Sellers Association as well. So our products. The main ingredient in all of our products is aloe vera. So we're an aloe vera based company. So we're the world's #1 grower in aloe vera and the world's largest beekeepers as well. We don't use any insecticides, pesticides or fertilisers in any of our products, and we only hand harvest and hand fillet the inner leaf gel. So what we do is we take out the inner leaf, we remove the outer leaf, and that goes straight back into the ground and is used as fertiliser. And the reason we only use the inner leaf is because it's full of all the goodness, the nutrients, the minerals, and all the stuff that's good for us is in there. So that's the only part of the plant that we use. Now we have a patented stabilisation process. So what we do is, if you were to open up a banana, the banana hits the air and it oxidises and starts to turn brown. The same happens with aloe vera. So we actually use a cold stabilisation process. So we dip the inner leaf gel into fruit juice just to keep it fresh and stop it going off. The same way as we would put sort of fruit juices over our fruit salad, it's the same process with aloe vera. So this process is patented, which means no other company can do what we do, which gives us that superior quality of product. So we've got a professional advisory board. Now, when anybody comes into this company, you know, my background was in hair extensions, so I had no idea about aloe vera at all, but I knew that I had an advisory board on hand to help me if there was anything that I didn't know the answer to. So we've got Dr. Peter Atherton. He was a private GP and went away and researched the effects of aloe on the body. And he's written a book for us, and he also runs trainings up and down the country, so we can go and speak to him if we've got any questions that we need help with. We've got Dawn Parker, who is our nutritionist. And then David Urch is our vet, who was also the vet for the horse team in the Beijing Olympics, so he knows how fantastic these products work on animals. And then we've got Louise Riley, our skincare, cosmetics and sports product advisor. So we've got the certificate from the Aloe Content and Purity, from the Aloe Science Council, sorry. So what they do every year is they come and check that what it says on our bottle is actually in the bottle. So they just check that our products are as pure as we say they are. We've also got the Islamic Society kosher and halal certificates as well. So we can recommend these products with confidence to different ethnic minorities, and we know that they're going to be suitable for them as well. You can see on the screen that all of our products are animal friendly, although we don't test on animals. So that was really, really good for me. You know, because I don't agree with that personally myself. So I knew that I could use these products with confidence. And the thing that stands out for me on the screen is the 60-day satisfaction guarantee. Now, this is offered to every single customer. Now, where else on the high street are you going to find a company which allow you to use the product and bring back an empty bottle if you're not satisfied within 60 days and get a full refund? Nobody else does it. So to me, that speaks volumes about a company, because it shows that they're very confident in their products to offer such a huge guarantee. And people don't return these products, they just order more because they do exactly what they say. So we've got a massive product range. We've got almost 300 different products in the range. And with your Forever Business, you can either dip into one of these sections of products, or you can focus on all of them. It's entirely up to you. It's your own business, so you can run it as you like. So we've got health and wellness products, we've got fitness and weight management, your beauty and cosmetics, we've got a full makeup range as well, animal and home care, and then we've got different product packs like the one that you can see on the screen. So who's going to buy your products? Everybody that you know is a potential customer. So mums in the playground, people at different sports groups, maybe people at the gym, any classes that you go to, your friends, your family, animal lovers, anybody that you know is a potential customer. Now, when I joined the business, I was asked, would I use these products? Now, I spent the first 4 weeks of my business getting to know the products. So I wanted to know what I was going to be retailing, and I wanted to know if these products were as good as people had said they were. So I started drinking the gels, and I needed to become a product of the product. So I was rubbing the products into my skin, I was taking the supplements, using the shampoo, brushing my teeth. Now, Forever have put this pack together as basically your business in a box. So, for instance, a carpenter, if he was going to start up his own business, he would need tools. A hairdresser would need scissors. If you were going to open a shop, you would need premises. So all Forever ask is that you invest in yourself. So you need to know that the products you're going to be retailing, you need to know what they taste like, what they do and how they feel. So this box includes over £250 worth of products. You've got your receipt book, your brochures, your order forms, your incentive books, your product manual, everything in that box to get your business off to a flying start, and it allows you to trade in any of the 158 countries that we're in. So you get all of that in your box and you're ready to start your business for just £199.75. And that is heavily discounted. Like I said, you've got over £250 worth of products in there. So your income opportunities. We're not allowed to say to you that you could be earning so much money within so many months. Obviously, you have to put in the work to reap the rewards, and it is not a get-rich-quick scheme by far. So I will give you examples of what people are earning in the business as we go through, but I cannot say what you will earn over a certain period of time, because that is determined by you and how much you're willing to put in. So the product marketplace is absolutely huge. Like I said, in the UK, we took £75 million last year. Now you can see the vitamins and supplements market alone is worth 660 million in the UK. So that's without beauty products and sports and nutrition, which is also a huge marketplace. So we haven't even tapped into the industry in the smallest bit. So we've got huge room for growth. Supplying our customers. So customers are going to be people at work, people you go to the gym with, people at the school gates, and people you care about. So we start off by helping you build that customer base. So your income is going to come from the products that you retail. So you're going to get 30% off of everything that you retail, and you're going to get a 5 to 18% cash back at the end of the month on everything that you retail and everything that you personally use. So we to help you get a customer base of 20 to 30 regular customers, and if you're retailing to that customer base, that's going to bring you in an extra £200 to £400 per month. So what could that do for you, that extra £200 to £400 a month? Now if you decide you want to go on and build a team, so you're going to get paid cash back on what your customers buy, cash back on what you personally use, and then cash back on what your team do as well. So you're going to get paid for putting the time in and bringing a team into your business. So multiplying your time, could you think of 2 other people that you think would want to earn an extra £200 to £400? So if you could, and you're building up your customer base and you want to show 2 other people how to build up their customer base, that's going to give you 2 team members on the left, which is going to bring an extra 40 customers into your business. Now all you're doing is working with your group of customers and working with the 2 people that you introduce into your business and showing them how to build a customer base. Now if they both found 2 people each and they're going to do exactly the same, that's going to bring an extra 4 team members into your business and 120 customers. And if they go on to tell 2, who go on to tell 2, that's going to bring you 30 team members and 600 customers into your business, and you're going to get paid on all of that. But all you're working with is the initial 2 people, and you're helping them get their customer base. So create and manage a business within Forever, and you're going to be on a full-time income of between £800 to £2,000 per month. Now, just to expand your thinking, the power of 5. So if you could tell 2 people and help 2 people build a customer base, could you help 5 people? So if you showed 5 people the opportunity, that brings in your 5 team members and straight away 100 extra customers into your business. And if they go on to tell 5, who go on to tell 5, who go on to tell 5, that's 625 team members and 15,500 customers. So just by telling an extra 3 people, you can see the difference in size in your business. And the more people you help, the more that you're going to earn. So building managers is going to generate you a royalty style income. So once you've helped somebody build their business and you bring them all the way through the marketing plan up to the manager position, you're going to get paid a percentage of their whole turnover for the month. So this is obviously where that royalty style income comes in, and your income starts to grow quite rapidly. And you can do this all over the world. So you're not restricted to any country. You can recruit people in any of the 158 countries. They can go on to become managers, and you're going to get paid an extra royalty style income on top of that as well. So looking at these figures on the screen now, this slide changed everything for me. So this just shows you that you can overtake the person that introduced you into the company. So you can earn more than them, because once everybody gets to manager, you have your own business in your own right, and you can just free flow it. So you can out earn the person above you. You could introduce somebody that out earns you, and this slide just shows that. So the incomes that you're going to see on the screen are taken from actual pay slips, but they're taken from lower end because by law we're not allowed to sort of over promise. So what we do is under promise and over deliver. So you can see on the screen here your income potential. So once you've built a manager business, you're going to be looking at £20,000 a year. Now, if you help 2 people get up to the manager position, that's going to make you a senior manager. And if you help 5 people get to manager, that's going to make you a soaring manager. And then if you help 9 people get to manager, a sapphire manager. So these figures on the screen are all real. So a sapphire manager, £125,000 a year. Sorry, £120,000 a year. And then diamond sapphire, so that's 17 managers. And then if you help 25 people get to manager, that's the diamond manager position of over £350,000 a year, and we do have one diamond manager couple in the UK, so it is very, very achievable. So if that wasn't enough, the company also offer an incentive which we call the earned incentive, and it's also known as car plan. So this is all done on volume, and it's volume that's put through your business, and if you do so much over 3 months, you can qualify to have an extra cash payment put into your bonus, and it's entirely up to you how you spend that. So most people go out and buy a car because in Forever we like nice cars. You can go out, we've had people buy horse boxes, pay off their mortgage, pay for a holiday. You can spend that money how you like. We've also got 2 global travel incentives every year as well. So we've got Global Rally, which is usually in April, and then we've got the Eagle Managers Retreat, which is in September, October time. This is nothing but the best luxury hotels. So this year it was the Marina Bay Sands Hotel in Singapore. And it really is nothing but the best. So you get credit cards loaded with spending money, 5-star hotel, you're flown, all of your accommodation and flights are paid for, and that's open for everybody to qualify for too. And then chairman's bonus. So this is what everybody strives towards. So what Rex does is he puts 3% of the world take-ins into a pot every single year. So that's not the profit, that's the take-ins. So it's a lot of money. And that is distributed out amongst top distributors at the Global Rally once a year. So you can see on the screen the checks are huge, and this is a bonus on top of your monthly bonus as well. So how do you build your team? Everybody you know is a potential team member. So what we do is we find potential team members, we contact them and show them a little bit of information, and then we either take them to a business presentation or show them the presentation that you're watching now, and then we get them started. So it's a really, really simple business cycle, and it's you that's going to be driving that wheel, and all you're going to do if you want to move your business faster is you just go around the wheel a little bit quicker. So you just take more and more people around the cycle. So you find potential team members, contact them and show them a little bit of information, let them see the business presentation and get them started. But it purely is down to them to decide and make the decision if it's right for them. So we're not about overselling a business. We are just about giving information, and then it's entirely up to that person whether or not they move forward and take up the opportunity. It has to be the right time for them. So on the screen, this is just to show you that the business, it works for anybody. So we've got Jane Leach and John Curtis on the left. So they were a farm manager and surveyor, and they've got a hugely successful business in the UK. Adam May was a stockbroker, and he's doing extremely well. And then we've got Natalie Healy, who was a single mum. So she built her amazing business around her dining room table as a single mum. So it really can be done by anybody. You don't have to be from a certain background. We've also got a lawyer, a football coach and a medical doctor you can see on the screen as well. So your benefits, you're going to work with a proven business model that is proven to build managers. Your income is uncapped, so you decide what you earn. Your income is also willable to your next of kin. So if anything happens to you, your next of kin can pick up your business at the established rate, which is amazing. It's completely flexible to you, so you work this into the nooks and crannies of time that you have. Like I said, when I started, I had my own hair extension business, so I purely was just working it into the, 2 or 3 hours of an evening when I'd be watching EastEnders. I would just work it in the nooks and crannies of time that I had, or if I was on a lunch break or between clients or whatever. So that's how you start, and then you build your business to whatever you want it to be. You get full training and support, so you will work with your sponsor and your upline, to build your business, and they'll show you exactly how they've done it, and you just duplicate what they've done. And you get full recognition and appreciation as well. So will forever work for you? It will if you take it seriously and put in the time and effort that any new venture requires. So if you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby, but if you treat it like a business, it will pay you like a business. You need to be really self-motivated and willing to work closely with and learn from others. So nobody is going to knock on your door and get you out of bed. You really have to be motivated and push yourself to make this business work. You need to embrace change, tell everybody what you're doing, and be willing to think big, dream big, and set goals. Now that is really, really important. You really need to visualise what you want, because that is going to make you work your business really, really hard and get your business off the ground. So the next steps in getting started, you need to register your business. So we've got an A4 paper form that you can fill out, which then activates your, it's basically your trading licence to trade in any of the 158 countries. You then have two options. So you can either place a £100 minimum order, which will give you 15% off for life, or you can order your new distributor pack, which is exactly how I got started. So that's £199.75. That gives you 30% off for life. It also gives you a 5 to 18% cashback bonus at the end of the month. You get a 2-hour planning meeting with your sponsor or your upline, and it also gives you a business launch and a product launch in with that as well. So that's to get your first lot of customers and get your business off the ground. So once you've done all of that, you really can be working your business within the next week at the latest. So bringing us full circle, if it's something that you decide to do, then that's going to change your lifestyle. Could it give you that more time that you want, or to travel, or maybe the new car that you want, so with the earned incentive, the financial independence, so extra cash and to become debt free, and that pension option as well? Or was it a new way of working that you wanted, so to work from home and be your own boss and help other people as well? Or what about success? So are you not getting recognised where you are at the moment? Do you want that fulfilment and the recognition and wealth? And then the better lifestyle and the healthier way of living too, which is all going to give you, again, that peace of mind. So change your thinking, change your actions, change your life. I really hope you've enjoyed that presentation, and it's given you an overview into what we are as a company and what we do.